What's up, guys? Happy Sunday. It's the Moral Compass, Poppy, and I'm all alone here on a Sunday. I just got back. My son had a knife forging class today in beautiful Trenton, New Jersey, um, and I'm so proud of him. He made this knife out of a railroad spike. Oh, I dropped it. Did an amazing job. Him and the other kids in the class. So he's getting into outdoorsy survival stuff, and he wanted to take this class. He did a great job. So it started off as a railroad spike. They heated it up, they twisted it, and then they pounded the blade, sanded it down, and then polished it. So came out fantastic. So great job, Chase. I have video footage of it. I'm gonna edit together a little YouTube short later. But man, this came out really cool. I wanted to give him some props on air. So good job, Chase. I don't know if anyone's joining me today. Chris, he didn't. I don't think he watched the movie to begin with, but his family's celebrating his birthday today. So happy birthday, Chris. I think his birthday is actually Tuesday, but they wanted to celebrate it today. And Dex, I think, is at a college showing with one of his daughters, touring a college. But someone just joined me. Here he is, the Botta Bingster, Enrico Botta. What's up, Enrico?
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Thank you for joining me. I didn't think anyone was going to join me today.
I wouldn't leave you hanging, Mark. We'd have to talk about this movie.
Unfortunately, we do. Did you see this knife my son made?
No, I didn't get to see that yet.
Yeah, he had a knife forging class today. He made this out of a railroad spike.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They heated up the railroad spike. He then twisted it, then pounded the blade out, sanded it down, and then polished it. So
he folded it. He folded it 1,000 times like a Masamune Highlander sword.
So this class was in the middle of Trenton. They gave me an address. I drove there, and it's around all these abandoned buildings with graffiti and broken windows. And there's this little blacksmith shop. So I get out. This guy comes out of one of the rundown buildings. He comes out of the blacksmith shop. And he was like, "Are you here for the class?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, you're the first ones here. Let's wait for the rest of the kids." So we're like standing on this street corner in the middle of Trenton, waiting for these other kids to show up. And kids start showing up. And then this Trenton native comes out of the woods on a 10 speed and says, "What are you guys doing?" And the instructor says, "Oh, this is a blacksmith class. Go to teach the kids." And he goes, "Oh, I know all about blacksmithing." And the guy was like, "Oh, really?" And he was like, "Yeah. Can I join the class?" And the guy was like, "No, this is a private class, but you can go inside and see what other classes we offer." And man, the guy's disposition gets really nasty, and he starts going off saying, the truth about blacksmiths will eventually come out. And he starts like pointing out the different adults there with their kids, says, "You know how to shoe a horse?"
And ridiculous. That's awesome.
The one dad is like, "No." And he goes, "Don't you lie to me. You know how to shoe a horse. The truth's gonna come out. Don't lie to these kids."
Then he's like, "You know how to make chain maul armor? You know how to make the chain maul?"
He starts cursing us out, man.
Yeah.
And he rides off on his 10 speed.
You can go straight to Halifax.
And then
you can't make the chain. The truth about chain maul is going to come out. You know it.
And so the instructor apologizes. And then you hear it again. And we look off in the distance, and he's like far away, just standing there next to his 10-speed, like yelling, cursing us out.
Yeah, he's just screaming
about lying to the kids about blacksmithing.
That's pretty crazy, man. But I feel like
that's Trenton for you.
I feel like that's Trenton. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of charm of Trenton is the locals.
Yeah.
So we're not alone, Enrico. We got some people in the chat with us. We got Nicholas Gear, who says, "Nice pickup, Ice Pick." Ice Pick was here so early that his comment didn't even show up, but he told me he got his Scott Clark Wildstorm Artifact Edition art
that's
book
awesome.
And I haven't gotten mine in yet, and I'm really jealous because I've seen people posting pictures of it. So Mark wants me to do a video when mine comes in. Hopefully it'll come in this week because, I paid along at the same time everyone else did. I want my book.
Nice. Oh, wait. I'll be right back.
Okay. Mark says that is super cool. He's talking about Chase's knife. Thank you. Nicholas says, cool knife. Thanks. Mark says, we got your back, Poppy. Thank you. Ice Pick, if no one shows up, I know, the chat will always be there. Amanda B says, Enrico the Reliable. Yeah, and Enrico showed up even on his Disney vacation. So thank you, Enrico. I feel like Dex and Chris have good excuses, though, And Nicholas Gear, the truth always comes out. Yeah, those blacksmiths, they can't keep their secrets forever. The truth is going to be exposed, and that whole blacksmith industry is is going to come down. Nicholas Gear says, now you know how Amanda felt waiting on that sketch. All right. So we're talking Damon's Revenge today. We'll get into it eventually. It's the sequel to Burial Ground Massacre. Chase is in the chat. What's up, Chase? He says, that was really strange. Yeah. We were all confused about the guy. But Chase, just know one day the truth about blacksmiths will come out. They can't hide from the truth forever, buddy. That guy was really upset. Before we get into the movie, though, I want to mention a few things. Of course, Koni Waves still in demand on Indiegogo. Enrico finishing up the final. He's on page 51. He was posting sketches yesterday. So 5 more pages left. So I'm excited for that. Man, Koni Waves is such a beautiful book. Whenever I get together with Dexter Weeks, we talk about, like, we can't believe how good Renzo's work on Koni Waves is. He's just killing it.
Yeah, it's looking amazing.
Thank you. But we hit a couple milestones today on Writhe Payne. We only got 2 days left in the Writhe Payne Indiegogo live campaign. Then it goes in demand. But today we hit, actually it was probably like late last night. Who knows? It probably was after midnight, so it counts as today. We went over $20,000 in funding and 300 backers. So this is my biggest non-graveyard shift campaign in almost 2 years. So thank you, everyone. Let's take a look at the Indiegogo page. We're at 195 backers at $14,806. 2 days left in the live campaign. Then it'll go in demand. I'll drop the link in the chat for everyone. But yeah, I'm really happy. I know Chris isn't here, but he's very appreciative of everyone. This is his first book, so he's excited. Oh, Amanda's sharing the links. Thank you, Amanda B. Mark says, did you see Shelby did a stream about his Haunted Pizza Award? No, I didn't.
Oh, that's awesome.
I sent him that. I sent him that such a long time ago. I was wondering if he got it. I think I did reach out to him and said, hey, did you get that? And he goes, oh, I got some boxes. I haven't opened them. So I guess he finally he finally got around to it. I'll have to watch that. And I'm always curious what Enrico, I don't know if you did know this, but early this year, the end of last year, I did the first ever annual Haunted Pizza Awards, where I honored,
I was aware. I saw some of the posts on it. Yeah,
I honored the people that work with me, to make all this possible. So
that's awesome.
most people were really excited about it to get an award.
That's cool.
Oh, here we go. Mark says he had it for like 5 months, but he thought it was Masters of the Universe figures he had ordered online, and he just opened it the other day.
Oh, that's so funny.
So yeah, we honored the Book of the Year, Artist of the Year, Writer of the Year. There's only one writer at Haunted Pizza, but if everyone else is getting honored, the best writer might as well get honored too, Enrico.
That's awesome.
Shelby won best cover. His cover for Black Owl was the most ordered cover from Haunted Pizza last year. So he won the award for best cover artist.
I need to do some more Haunted Pizza art so I can win an award. That way I can put on my resume award-winning artist.
Yeah. No. Mike McMahon, Haunted Pizza Artist of the Year for his work on U.S. Assassin versus Graveyard Shift. So he brags about it. So people are proud of the award, man.
That's awesome. I would be, for real. And
we also got Writhe Payne over on Fund My Comic, doing really well, man.
Yeah, man. That's the cover that I personally went with.
Nice. I'm really happy with working with Fund My Comic. We got 106 backers on the exclusive cover. We're over $5,425. This has been a fantastic experience. I'm definitely going to do more with Fund My Comic. And we even sold the original artwork for this cover. So fantastic. And you can also get the black and white edition here as well. It's also available on Indiegogo, guys. But thank you for the support on Writhe Payne, my biggest campaign in about 2 years. So I appreciate it, man. And of course, like Nicholas Gear said, don't forget about Sean. Type 1. It's on Indiegogo and Fund My Comic. So close to being funded on Indiegogo. That's the one we got to work on. He's at $3,998. He's only $1,002 away. He's at 79% funded for Type 1. He has to hit this. He has to hit that to get the book made. He's got to get there. This is still his first 30 days, but he has some great covers. I love this. This is Sean's cover. Fantastic colors by Dan Kemp, but Joe Sontag cover coming soon. But this Phil McNulty cover is absolutely beautiful, man. We've tried to reach out to Phil a couple times to tell him how much people love his cover, man. Hopefully he'll come around and respond.
He's gone walkabout.
Yeah, hopefully he pops up. But then if you're a Writhe Payne completist, or if you're decided you want to go all in and Writhe Payne, you need this Type 1 variant cover with Writhe Payne on it, drawn by our own Chris Graves.
It's a great cover.
Thank you. If you backed the Writhe Payne preview book, you got a print of this. Now you can get the actual cover version. So, check it out, guys. Type 1. And, of course, we got the Type 1 exclusive cover over on Fund My Comic. Artwork by Dan Dahl and colors by Enrico Botta. Here it is right here. Very popular as well. We're at $1,050, 25 backers for the Fund My Comic exclusive cover, guys. So hop on that one as well.
Is that funded? Is that one funded?
Yeah, that's funded.
Yeah, that's good.
That's the Indiegogo is the one we've really got to work on. And guys, when you're checking out, if you want to do something, charitable, donate a book to a child with diabetes. Sean's working with the what is it, JD? I don't know the initials. JD Junior.
JD Powers and Associates.
Yeah, there you go. To get these copies into kids' hands. So please donate or consider donating a copy. But yeah, that'll do all the shilling. The shilling segment of our show is over, Enrico. What have you been up to, man?
Well, not much. I mean, the last week, my wife has been away. She's been in Australia, so
been Mr. Mom.
I've been Mr. Mom for like over a week, 10 days, almost 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it was a lot of work. But I was working on the Payne figurine.
Yeah.
And lettering the Black Demon, occult investigator and protector of the ancient magic. My
awesome, man.
My longtime project that hopefully will be coming out soon. So just lettering, working on that figurine, and then being a dad, and then holding down the fort. Yeah. So
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, over here, just working on books and helping Sean move in. He's away for the weekend, so it's just me and Chase here.
Where's he at?
He's somewhere.
Can't say.
Honestly, I don't even know. I dropped him off at the train station Friday, and I think he's somewhere in New York.
International man of mystery.
He's either in New York or North Jersey, I think. Okay. But usually when I drop him off at the train station, because back in the day when he would visit me, when I dropped him off the train station, he would text me when he got home just to let me know that he made it. So I dropped him off Friday. Saturday, I'm mowing my lawn in the morning, and I think to myself, it's like, I never heard from Sean. So I sent him a text. I said, I assume you made it to wherever you're going. No response all day.
Oh, wow.
Like, oh, no.
And did you get one the next day?
This morning I got one, and he said, LOL, did a lot of drinking. Sorry, I made it.
I did a lot of drinking too last night. I drank a lot of mushroom coffee.
Yeah. So Sean is alive and well. I was worried about him. Amanda B says, "Don't impede on his mojo." Sorry, Amanda.
Hey, Amanda, new picture.
There you go. Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, that's what we've been up to. I had the knife forging class with Chase today. Lots of projects in the works. U.S. Assassin 4, gearing up for that. I always get really excited about U.S. Assassin 4, Enrico. I got some cool surprises in store for U.S. Assassin 4. Hopefully they come together. So
yeah, I'm excited about it too. I just talked to our own Matt Dalton.
Oh, he's inking Mike's cover.
Yeah.
Have you seen it? Because I haven't seen it.
No, I haven't. Oh. I was going to see it.
Yeah.
Actually, I had the opportunity, but I couldn't because I couldn't get away. I didn't have a babysitter or anything. So, but yeah, he had wanted to hang out and draw and stuff the one night.
Yeah.
Last week, and I just couldn't get away.
Yeah, I was hoping to see it. I sent him a text, and I was like, "Hey, how's that cover coming along?" Because I hadn't heard from him in a while, and he says it looks really good. I was hoping there was an image to come along with that, but no. It'll be a surprise when it comes in.
Yeah, you get to see it when it's done.
Yeah. Mark says Mike McMahon is always leveling up, and Amanda B says thanks. Downfall of being a girl. I'm guilty of taking way too many selfies.
I used to take a lot of selfies, man, like back in the day. And then all of a sudden it just kind of stopped. I was like, I just don't feel like taking pictures of myself anymore.
You used to have an inspirational weightlifting Instagram that I enjoyed.
Yeah, I should go back to that and like do more of like a fit over 40 kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's still up there. I just haven't posted in a while. It's called Stone Core Fitness.
I just remember, I think there was like one quote that whenever I'm at the gym, I think about it. and I forget, it was something like when I go to the gym, I lift all the weights or something, something like that.
It was probably it was like go hard, go heavy, and do one more rep. That was one of those like.
So we got to start a haunted pizza weightlifting.
I would love to do that. That would be great.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. Yeah, I'm still working. I ran 5 miles today. I've been doing more running, and I actually thought about you the other night because I was like thinking about. I was like, I wish I had a bike, and I would like to go riding. And I remember you saying a while ago that you were getting into mountain biking. I don't know if you still do that or not, but
I have a bike. There's a lot of trails in Lindenwald.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could go for a ride.
We should do a thing where we hey, let us know in the chat. Would you guys like to watch some sort of a video of like riding through a trail, but then talking about like some sort of a haunted story?
Oh, there you go. I love it already.
That might be cool, right?
Yeah.
You could do it, but like a Pine Barrens trail or something. Yeah, but I don't know. Something like that would be fun. But yeah, I ran 5 miles today. It was a hot day, man.
Yeah, so when I got my bike, it was with the idea of, I'll do biking videos, because I had the helmet with the camera mount on it, and had my bike. But I got into the biking when I was before I started working out and getting in shape. So I was like blown up riding my bike.
We should try it again.
Mark says sounds fun.
Oh, cool.
And we got Seed Mile in the house. He says, how you doing?
How you doing, Steve? See?
So speaking of haunted, great transition for the horror movie part of our show. Damon's Revenge, the sequel to Burial Ground Massacre.
This movie.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I will say, at least this movie, I think, was a little more comprehensible. Like, Burial Ground Massacre got a little wonky at the end, and even Flip, when we had Flip Gordon on, he admitted that the ending just sort of went to left field. He said because they had to add like 20 minutes to the film when it got distribution.
Yeah. The character of Damon is like weird. He's interesting, like weird. It's like, what, I don't know. They want him to be this like character that talks in these riddles and it's like sort of supernatural but not, and then I don't know.
Yeah. Amanda B says, I have so many questions. Please list them. We'll try to answer them. But overall thoughts, I didn't like Damon's Revenge. I think the characters are the biggest group of unlikable characters ever assembled. Our main character, who is the survivor of Burial Ground Massacre, along with her one friend, she is invited to a little weekend getaway by her best friend, who turns out to be a psycho collector of Indian artifacts, especially the massacre that her friend is involved in.
She's like all interested in it, and
at one point when she reveals her room of artifacts, she gets like super psycho crazy, and you think that the main girl, I don't know her character name, but I think her real name is Chelsea, so I'm gonna just call her Chelsea. She like wants to, like, she is like afraid for her life and looks like she wants to escape this house, and then she just stays.
Yeah, but not really. Yeah. That's her friend, I guess. And she's all like, tell me about it. Like, tell me about who got killed first or whatever. And it's like, I don't want to talk about it.
Amanda B says, I did not follow the first one at all. Only thing I followed were the killings at the house.
Yeah.
So I agree. This one was more comprehensive.
Yeah,
Mark says that new girl was a freaking nut job.
she was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And so I guess the last girl was like the local celebrity in the town,
Yeah.
right?
And her
Yeah.
name is Adriana.
Yeah, Adriana, and she meets the other girl in yoga class or whatever, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So, they have this weekend getaway. Of course, her friend invites all these other people, to spice things up, including the local nut job who's suspected of killing his wife.
Right.
We have the return of the I guess the groundskeeper. Yeah. Mark
And let's
says,
not forget about Damon himself, which
Mhm.
appeared for 37 seconds in the beginning of the film. Right?
Yeah, Mark says this movie was way too complicated, too many plot threads, and too many new characters.
I have to agree, Ice Pick.
Amanda B says my questions are plot holes. Mark says another party at another mansion with the same groundskeeper.
Yeah.
Mark says lame.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Amanda B says, how did the beating with the bottle not break the bottle?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that too.
But and so her friend just happens to have Damon's mask because she was secretly watching Adriana bury it on the beach.
Yeah.
So I assume she befriended Adriana on purpose.
You had to follow her around and stuff.
Yeah, joined her yoga class.
But how did the timeline was messing me up there too? Because did they start yoga before the murders happened, or was this after? She befriended her after she was like the survivor.
I have a feeling after.
I mean, it would make sense for it to be after, yes. But I thought that it seemed like there was I don't know if it was a dialogue part or it was actually like a backflashy type thing where they met that made me think, have they known each other a long time before this happened, before the first thing happened?
Yeah,
I don't know, that was confusing for me.
Amanda B also wants to know if they were outside in the hot tub, how did they not hear the helicopter? That it was too it was too intense in the hot tub, with the one girl hitting on the best friend's boyfriend.
Yeah.
And her boyfriend getting pissed off and storming off and eventually getting killed by not Damon, but a guy in Damon's mask.
Yeah.
Mark says she befriended her after there was a time jump between movies. Amanda B says the cop arrived and called the Jeep Adriana's car, but yet the crazy blonde was driving it up. Wouldn't that be hers?
Speaking of car, how about the car scene in the opening of the movie? Like, was that what kind of setup was that?
Yeah, was that supposed to be
was it Rick's car? What did he say? It was Rick's car?
Yeah. Was that Flip Gordon's character?
I thought it made sense that it was, but I wasn't following. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. This movie was bad. It's probably the worst movie we watched on the Horror Movie Club. Would you say?
We need to win. We need a win.
I got a great one lined up for us next week. I'm excited about this one. I think I might have to change it. Like, we only watched this because we watched Burial Ground Massacre.
Yeah.
And I was like, we watched the first one. We might as well watch the second one. I think if the first one's not that good, we're not watching the sequel going forward.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
Mark says, no, it was, for Amanda B says, if all the people were raiding the house, it was not very organized or quick. They weren't very professional.
Yeah.
And Mark says, no, it was a callback to the car killing in the first movie. It was the younger brother of that guy.
Oh, it was the younger brother of that guy. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Amanda B says, no, wasn't that the red convertible, the car in the opening scene where the guy died? In a similar fashion, sex with girl, and Damon stumbles on them. Yeah, you guys paid more attention than
So
me.
it's just like a callback. Okay, so no, I get it now. So yeah, so it's just like a callback.
Yeah.
To that first kill in the car. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Flip's character was not named Rick, and so
yeah,
I didn't think that made sense.
Yeah, I didn't know. I honestly I didn't know what Flip's character was named. Well, I forgot what it was named.
I
He
knew. I know it's not Rick, but I forgot what it was.
Man, I don't know what else. This may be a very short episode, Enrico. I don't know what else to say about this movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I thought it was funny that again Michael Madsen was in it for like 2 minutes, and I don't think he moved. I almost think they just shot his head on the green screen and then put it on someone else's body. No, probably not. But like, no, but there was a long shot of her with him.
Yeah.
And that was not Michael Madsen.
No.
And then there was just shots of Michael Madsen talking, and that was it. And then at the end, he's doing the voiceover.
Yeah.
But he obviously wasn't there. I think he recorded that on his iPhone in his bathroom and then sent it to the director to put it in the movie.
Well, we got a lot of Tom Sizemore this movie.
We did get a lot of Tom Sizemore. Yeah.
You know, so that's one good thing. Tom Sizemore getting more work. Great actor.
Yeah.
He's had his problems in the past, but you know.
Yeah, he's been a mess. But I always loved him in, say, like True Romance.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great actor. So yeah.
So Damon's Revenge.
I
hope everyone enjoyed our review of Damon's Revenge. It was thorough. It was detailed. It was amazing.
Mark Penguin says Tom Sizemore was out of breath the whole movie.
Well, I mean, the guy is not the picture of health.
Yeah. One thing we can talk about, we probably talked about it a little Wednesday, but it ties into the horror movie club. This past Tuesday, I had the day off. Chase had an orthodontist appointment in the morning, so afterwards we had the rest of the day to kill. So me, Chase, and Sean, we drove down to Egg Harbor Township to Spirit Halloween's flagship store. This is the store by their headquarters where they film all the commercials with their animatronics and stuff. So pretty cool. It looked like it was an old Circuit City, but the store's massive, and it was just a fun experience. I got a Sam from Trick or Treat little light up statue. Cool. Chase got a Ouija board blanket. So yeah, we had a good time. They have like a huge animatron. All their animatronics, you can walk through them. Sean wouldn't do it. He's scared of that stuff.
No, but, really?
Yeah.
That's like my favorite kind of thing, man. I even got Mira, like, even at the one in Deptford. I haven't gone yet, but I want to go. But they usually have a nice little setup where you can like walk through, and they either have the characters set up, or they even have a little room with like screens and stuff.
Yeah.
So like, I love that stuff. Yeah, Halloween is the best.
Yeah. And I don't know if you saw it, but last year Spirit Halloween released a horror movie for kids.
No, I didn't see that.
Spirit Halloween movie. Yeah, I saw it in theaters last year. I took Chase to see it, and I just picked up the DVD. But it stars Christopher Lloyd and Rachel Lee Cook, and it's about 3 kids who on Halloween they feel like they've outgrown trick or treating. So they dare each other to spend the night in a Spirit Halloween store. And it turns out the store is haunted. So it's a fun movie.
It sounds awesome, actually.
Yeah. I liked it a lot. So all the animatronics, it's basically just a big commercial for Spirit Halloween, but I loved it. All their animatronics come to life. Yeah. But it made me think. I was like, oh, man, I would love to get the license to some of the Spirit Halloween characters like Jack the Reaper and Crouchy the Clown and make graphic novels about them.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And it would be. I feel like it would be perfect synergy. A South Jersey comic book publisher working with a South Jersey based company. I just gotta figure out the right people to contact at the company.
Yeah, let's make it happen.
Amanda B says she's all that girl. Yeah, that's Rachel Lee Cook. Yeah, she's the mom now. So that shows you how old we are.
She's all that.
Amanda B also says, yeah, Tom Sizemore was not at his best.
Yeah, poor guy. I thought he was going to die in any second, that guy.
And we got Jay from Desolate
Hey,
Soul.
Jay.
What's up, Jay? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, so we visited Spirit Halloween. I love Halloween. I saw someone complaining on Facebook saying, "Oh, I can't believe the Halloween stuff's already out in stores. Let us enjoy summer." And I was like, I feel like you could just have your Halloween stuff up all year. Like,
yeah, well, that's how I feel. Halloween's my favorite time. Fall's my favorite time of year. Halloween is my favorite thing. I mean, obviously, all of my work is kind of like spooky stuff that, I love. We were at Pittman and yesterday, and we were walking to some of the shops, and there was this one little shop that has like handcrafted stuff, and they have fall things, and they just had these cool little pumpkin headed weird jack-o'-lantern things that are like handmade, and they're, I don't know what they're made out of, cloth and sticks and all kinds of cool like found objects and stuff, and these things are so cool. I didn't pick one up yet, but I'm going to, I think. But I love all that stuff, man. Pumpkin spice, candy corn, spirit of Halloween. I mean, it's the best. And you and I have to make a trip to Great Adventure too, I think, for the Halloween stuff.
Well, if you really want to make a trip, I have a season pass this year to King's Dominion. We could do their haunted walkthroughs.
I would do it.
It's like a 4-hour drive to Virginia. They have a campsite with cabins. Yeah, that's where I stayed when we went down for my 50th birthday. Man, we should do a trip and record.
Yeah, do a vlog, man. I'm all about it. I'm all about it.
I asked Sean. I said I want to make this trip, get the most out of my season pass, and he was like, "Oh, I don't do those haunted walkthroughs."
All right, well I'm in.
All right.
Dude, anything Halloween, and what's funny is like this is the best because I'm in the same boat. Really, nobody wants to go do Halloween stuff with me, man. Yeah. I think we should do a big trip, Mark.
Oh, I would love
to do a big trip and go to Halloween Horror Nights. Just do a weekend.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
One or 2 days. Just man.
Mark says, Jose and the Pussycats, Josie and the Pussycats too.
Jose and the Pussycats. I like it. I never heard of that one before. Jose and the Gatos.
Mark says Cedar Point Hollow Weekend. So last year I got so into watching like Halloween walkthrough attractions. There's one in North Carolina where they drop you off in the middle of the woods, and you have to like walk through all these famous horror movie recreations to get back to your car. And it looks insane. Like the guy who was filming it, he's just like hysterical laughing as like Leatherface chases after him with a chainsaw. But it looks so fun.
That would be awesome. I don't know, man. Maybe there's during the Halloween Horror Nights time period, maybe there's a con around there too. Maybe we could do a con and then do the Horror Nights. Make a whole thing of it.
Yeah, we'll have to look into it.
Yeah.
Jay says you guys get so many cool Halloween attractions. It's awesome.
Thanks. We do, and there's a couple of local ones too. To me, well, anyway, local to me.
Yeah, no, I mean, like Great Adventure always has their what's it called? Night of Horrors. I forget.
Well, it's not Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah.
It's, I forget too. But there's a couple like local
Creamy Acres, stuff like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a couple local places like farms and stuff like Creamy Acres. I think Duffields has a little like smaller like a hayride and stuff like. Yeah. But I love all that stuff, man.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, we'll have to do a few, and then hopefully we film them for the channel. Jay says we get Jack Crap here in Canada.
I've never been to Jack Crap. Is that a good one? Jack Crap's Halloween Corn Show.
So for next week for the horror movie club, hopefully we can get Dex and Chris here. I think I found a good movie for us to watch. I think we've been on a little bit of a streak of bad movies. What with Damon's Revenge, Burial Ground Massacre, and Maniac Cop 3 was pretty bad as well.
And we need to amp it up, man.
This one, I think this is going to be a good one. I'm going to play the trailer right now. It's called Bad Candy. I want you to give me your thoughts on it after we watch the trailer.
I like the name so far.
All right, here we go, guys. Bad Candy.
Welcome back, kids, to the Psychotronic FM Halloween show. This is Chilly Billy. It's station 66.6. Ghouls, werewolves, vampires, ghosties with the mosties.
You guys ready for tonight?
It's Halloween, or as we like to call it, Hell Hallows Eve. We continue down this dark and dusty road on the night when the space between the living and the dead is at its thinnest.
You're kind of old to be trick-or-treating.
I want you to call in with your scariest ideas, your deepest fears, your spookiest nightmares, so I can twist the knife into your stories. Can you dig it?
Oh, watch it.
Let me make it up to you. Got the really good candy.
Hey, Bill, we got a caller on the line that wants to know what your biggest fear is.
My biggest fear?
Mm-hmm.
The dark.
This is going to be awesome.
Happy Halloween! You gon' die, bitch. Bye!
Today,
We're going to talk about shaving our bald heads. That looks awesome. So I'm hoping that's a good one.
Mark says,
Yeah,
wait.
yeah, exactly. Corey Taylor from Slipknot.
Yep. We got Agent Cub in the house. What's going on today? Well, we were talking Damon's Revenge, the sequel to Burial Ground Massacre, on the Writhe Payne Horror Movie Club today. Terrible movie, but next week's episode, Agent Cub, if you want to watch it and join us and talk about it next week, Bad Candy. We just played the trailer for it. So,
Yeah.
Jay says, that looks cool. Is that a new movie? It's new to me. I never heard of it. I think it came out maybe a year or two ago.
Yeah. Everyone try to watch this one. Let's get a good chat going for this one. Bad Candy. Yeah.
But Tubi has a ton of movies, and there's some ones that look pretty good, and I think this is one of them. So, yeah, I'm all amped up for Halloween season. This looks like a cool Halloween movie.
Cool.
Anything else you'd like to talk about, Enrico, before we wrap this up?
No, I think I'm good. Yeah.
And chat, feel free to bring some movies to us. Go through Tubi, and if you see anything cool, just recommend it to us. Otherwise, I'll keep picking them.
I got to get a list together. Any suggestions are welcome, for sure. And I'm sure everybody in this chat right now is already subscribed. But if not, make sure you subscribe and tell a friend.
Yeah, hit the
note. I want everybody in this chat to tell a friend about the show tonight.
And hit that like button. Go ahead.
Yeah, definitely like. Yeah. They'll like me.
Jay says, take care, guys.
All right, Jay. We'll see you next time. Make sure to watch Bad Candy, Jay. Counting on you.
Agent Cub says, I just watched the 2004 Punisher movie.
Was that the one with Jigsaw?
I don't know.
Was that the Thomas Jane one? Which one was that?
I don't know. Was it the Thomas Jane? I think it's the Thomas Jane one.
Or the Ray Stevenson? Was it Tom or Ray? Put it in the chat. Tom or Ray?
I want to say it was Tom, and I really liked Tom until I met him in person. And Jay says, I will watch Band Candy if I can find it.
You can find it on Tubi. It's easy to
free.
find.
Yep.
Do it.
Agent Cub says,
okay, Thomas Jane one with John Travolta as the villain. What? But okay.
You know what? That's pretty good.
That movie was not bad. It really wasn't. But it didn't go anywhere, like as far as sequels and stuff go.
Right.
And it just kind of puttered out. And then that one thing Thomas Jane did, the bad, was it called Bad Laundry? What was it called? Dirty Laundry? What was it called? The little short.
Yeah.
That little short that he did was really cool. But it just didn't go anywhere. I'm not sure if they knew. Tell us your Thomas Jane story.
Okay.
All right. You want to close with the Thomas Jane story?
Yeah, we'll close with the Thomas Jane story. Okay. So I used to work for Arcana Studio. At the time, they were Canada's biggest comic book publisher. And one year, the owner decided he was going to do a pop culture magazine. People have tried to do it. Let's be the new Wizard magazine. So we started a magazine called Zadora for some reason. And
that's catchy and easy to say. All right, go ahead.
But for the first issue, we got an interview with Stan Lee. I interviewed him. But we also got an interview with Thomas Jane. And we launched the book at San Diego Comic-Con. I want to say it was San Diego Comic-Con 2010. I think it was 2010. Maybe it was a year or two earlier. But the last minute, I'm informed that, we got Thomas Jane to agree to do a signing for the magazine at the booth. I was like, that's fantastic. But we published the magazine, but I really had nothing to do with it. There was another company, like a movie studio. I forget. They were called like 1841 or something, that Arcana worked with to produce this magazine, and they handled all the magazine stuff. So they're the ones who got Thomas to agree to do this signing. And they sprung it on me at the last minute. So I made time at the booth for him, but it was never promoted. So Thomas Jane shows up for this signing, and we have like people basically in the aisle saying Thomas Jane doing a signing. Not people showed up, but it wasn't to Thomas Jane's liking. Like he was not happy at the lack of turnout for his signing. So at one point he says, "Who's in charge here?" And Arcana's owner, Sean O'Reilly's not there. Dexter Weeks is standing right next to me, and he points at me and says, "This guy's in charge." Thomas Jane then proceeds to lecture me on he's a big star. You need to promote his signing. And, over at his booth, his signings are all promoted. And you need to tell the con when he's appearing, and they'll announce his signing, and you'll have a turnout. And I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't know about this signing until this morning. I honestly didn't have anything to do with it. Which he didn't. I don't even think he heard me. He just proceeded to tell me, what I needed to do if this ever happens again. I mean, he wasn't like, he was angry, but he wasn't like yelling at me. He was just like lecturing me on like what a big star he is. So finally he goes, "Can I leave?" And I was like, I guess you can leave. And then Sean O'Reilly finally shows up and he goes, "What's going on?" I was like, "Thomas Jane wants to leave his signing. No one showed up for it." And Sean was like, "Sure, he can leave, but can I get a picture first?" So Sean gets this picture with an unhappy Thomas Jane.
Amazing.
Thomas Jane takes off and goes over to his booth. I think his company was called Bad Planet. And I just was like, Dex, why did you say I was in charge? I wasn't in charge of his signing. And Dex was like, I didn't know what to do. But Dex had a friend who was at the convention. So like later on, he witnessed this. So later on, he goes to Thomas Jane's Bad Planet booth and he goes, hey, are you Thomas Jane? And Thomas Jane goes, yeah. And he goes, wow, I would think a big star like you would have a huge line at your booth because no one was there.
That is so funny. He really said that to him?
Yes.
Amazing. End scene. Yeah, that's amazing.
Mark Penguin says he's not a big star. So I was so when I found out he was going to be there, I was so excited because I loved the Punisher Thomas Jane movie. And now I'm not a fan anymore.
Yeah.
I can't separate the artist from the art.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm petty that way.
It's hard to do sometimes.
Yeah. But yep, that's my Thomas Jane story. Enrico, where can people find you at?
Enrico Botta on Instagram, Enrico Botta on Twitter.
And guys, you can find me on Koni Waves at Twitter and Instagram, or is it X and Instagram? Koni Waves also in demand on Indiegogo. Writhe Payne on Indiegogo and Fund My Comic. Thank you guys so much. 300 backers, over $20,000. Still 2 days left in the Indiegogo campaign. Let's keep it going. I would love to, by the time the book's done, I'd love to be at $25,000 or $30,000. Only makes the book better for you guys, and we can give you more cool stuff along with the book. Also, don't forget about Sean, Type 1 on Indiegogo and Fund My Comic. I'm going to be streaming Tuesday for the closeout of the Writhe Payne Indiegogo campaign. Enrico, you're welcome to join me. Hopefully we can get Chris here and Sean and some few other guests. But thank you to the chat. Thank you, Amanda B, for sharing the links. Mark, Agent Cub, Jay, Seed Mile, thank you guys for joining us. And go watch Bad Candy and join us next Sunday. Thanks for watching,
so much, guys.